Jason Flores ready to go. We're happy you joined us. And the first pitch of tonight's ball game is foul back.
Got him set up to go to a slider. I don't know if he'll go to it, though.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Just challenge him with high heat. With the brand new monster, brand new green wall extending up from there. Another 2-2 pitch, and that is strike 3 called right on the outside corner. Jason ready to go. And here's the pitch. Swung on and a fly ball hit toward the gap in left center, but playable there. And Ashton Larson trots over to make the catch. Thinking and feeling at the plate. He swings there and misses and goes down on 3 pitches, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Here's the first payoff pitch of the evening, and it is low for a ball, fastball. Here's the 1-0. Swung on, and that's lined down the left field line, and that is going to fall into the corner. That's a fair ball. Now, having to hold at third base is Braden Benton, but Bo Durbin, an opposite field double, has put runners at second and third with nobody out. Trying to work himself out of a spot here in the top of the second. First pitch swung on and a fly ball lifted to shallow left. Larson coming in, makes the catch, and the runner will hold. Ashton made a nice throw to the plate, and quite frankly, Braden Benton doesn't have the wheels to get home on that sac fly. From Flores to Valentine. And he lines that down the right field line, and that's going to fall in for extra bases in the corner. 2 runs will score. Valentine stops at second base with an opposite field double, and Lamar grabs a 2-0 lead.
Boy, this is a nice piece of hitting, too.
2 outs. Cardinals have grabbed the early lead. Here's the pitch. Swung on and a ground ball hit back up the middle. It got past the diving Rodriguez, and that's going to score a run. Wagoner, in his first at bat as a Lamar Cardinal. Here's the 3-1 pitch. And that hit him. Just got away from him. Hit him. 3-1 pitch hit in the air. Popped up out the shallow left. Larson got a late jump on it going back. And the ball was caught by Larson and the inning's over. We go to the bottom of the second inning. It is Lamar 3 and Texas nothing.
Really drops down to the side. And it's a sweeping breaking ball.
Although this one is hit well out to left, and you can say goodnight to it. Carson Tenny, his first home run as a Texas Longhorn, line drive shot over the left field wall, and the Longhorns are on the board. It's 3-1 Lamar.
That shows you his strength. This is a line drive home run out of here.
So Carson Tenny has his first homer as a Longhorn. Here's the stretch now from the right-hander Fritcher. Another 3-2 pitch, and that's outside ball 4. Pitch swung on a ground ball hit to first. The only play will be at first for Beheeler. Works like a sacrifice as Borba advances to second base, 3 unassisted on the ground out, and then
nobody covering third.
Yeah, so Casey just kept going, and he takes third base.
Just left unattended.
Heads up play for Casey.
Well, you can see they had the shift on, and there's just nobody there. And then Casey realizes right there, he looks up, and there's nobody there. The ball's live.
Clovis, California, transferring in from Stanford and drives one up the middle of base hit. Becerra with an RBI single in from third to score is Casey Borba, and the Longhorns back within a run now at 3-2. Burdick, a 2-ball, 1-strike pitch, and that is hit on the ground through on the left side of base hit. Anthony Pack continues to swing a hot bat. He's now 7 out of 12 to start his freshman season.
The third base side.
1-2 pitch, swing.
See, there was a cutter there.
Yep, strikes out. Here's the payoff pitch. To Ethan Mendoza. Popped up. Back behind first. The second baseman, Durbin, calling for it and makes the catch. The pitch. Swung on and a ground ball chopped back up the middle. Going to be a tough play for Mendoza. Throws across his body. In time, he got him to end the inning. Heck of a play made there. A-Rod batting from the right side against the left-hander, and he swings here and lines one down the right field line. That ball is caught. What a catch made by the right fielder, Balin Valentine. The 3-1 pitch from Burdick. And that's low for ball 4. Tenny draws his 8th walk. Here in the bottom of the third inning, the 3-2. Swing and a miss. Into the windup in the 1-2. Popped up. This one back behind second. Calling for it is Mendoza. Backpedals into shallow right field behind second base. Makes the grab. 3 balls and a strike the count. Here's the 3-1. And that is inside ball 4. So Becerra Here's the stretch now from the right-hander, Daniel Midkiff. And Pack is off from first. The pitch is a ball. The throw bounces right to him, but out of the glove.
Pack had his left hand on the bag before the tag anymore.
Larson will hit a sinking liner to left, but coming in to make the catch is Braden Evans. That'll retire Texas in the fourth. 1-2 the count. The 1-ball, 2-strike pitch. And that is tomahawk down the right field line, and that will be a fair ball. It hit on the line. Here's the throw coming in, not in time. That's a double. Runner at second, nobody out. Sure enough, he squares, and the ball gets away from Tenny. It bounces in a wild pitch. The 1-ball, 2-strike pitch. Comebacker through the mound. It'll be a throw out to first, but the run scores from third, and the Cardinals now lead it 4-2. Started calling it in that case, 5/4. And there's a ball that's just going to be lined into right field, a base hit. Rounding first, up with it. Here comes Pack's throw, and not in time, but it got close. The 1-2 pitch to Braden Benton. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And Cozart is able to get out of it.
3-1 pitch. Misses high ball, so the Longhorns do get the leadoff man on. Here's the 2-1, and that one is swung on and drilled into right field, going back, and that ball will short hop the wall. And now it gets away. Mendoza's rounding third. He's going to score. The throw to third, Rodriguez in there with an RBI triple. And the Longhorns cut it to 4-3, and Rodriguez at third with nobody out. Here's the 0-1, and that one is cued to short. That's going to get the run home. The throw to first is in time from Taylor, but Robbins brings home the tying run. And then a RBI ground out. Here's a chopper to third. Slow roller way back on the play, but the throw to first is not in time as Duran had to come a long way. He was playing way back at third, and Borb was able to leg it out. Here's the 1-0, and that's inside. Skips away or hit him. Yep, it hit him. The 0-2. Swung on, drilled down the right field line, slicing away, and that's going to fall. The Longhorns are going to take the lead. Misplayed in right field by Valentine. 2 runs will score, and Becerra's going to third. Another triple, and Texas leads it 6-4. The pitch, chopped to third. Again, third baseman playing way back. This time charges. The throw is, well, it got away. Run scores. It got away from the first baseman, Baheeler, so it doesn't matter if it was in time. And the Longhorns add on. That one is swung on, drilled into left center field, slicing, and that's going to short hop the fence. Duplantiers on his horse, rounding third. No throw from short, and Texas adds again as Larson has an RBI double. Larson out at second, and this one is chopped up the middle. Backhanded by the second baseman, can't make the play. Off the heel of his glove, and runners on the move. The pitch is outside, and the bases are loaded for Aiden Robbins. 1-1 pitch to Aiden Robbins. Bases loaded, 2 outs. And this one is chopped to third. Big hop over to second for the force. Goes Duran, and the Cardinals are out of it. There's the 3-2 pitch with 1 out here in the 6th. Swing and a miss. Cozart with the strikeout, and they're 2 down. Cozart to Valentine, and that fastball, strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts and a 1-2-3 6th. First pitch, and this one is hit well into center field. Going back, and that ball is gone. Second home run as a Longhorn for Carson Tenny, and that was a laser just to the right of the Yeti yard.
Well, this ball travels 420 feet, and I guarantee it didn't get more than 30 feet off of the ground. It didn't get a lot of help from the breeze, and this ball just gets out of here in one big hurry. How about a 2-home run day?
Yeah. 2 o'clock Saturday. This one grounded, and he beat the shift right to where the shortstop would be, and a base hit for Josh Livingston. And 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Swung on, this one into left center field, shallow, coming in, and that one will hit in front of the center fielder Tracy. And Duplantier will cruise in with a bloop double. Livingston stops at third, and the Longhorns have second and third with 2 outs. Here's the 3-2. Missed inside, bases loaded for Mendoza. Here's the 2-2 pitch with the bases loaded. Swing and a miss, and that'll do it for the Longhorns. They strand the bases loaded. The Cardinals shortstop, and this one grounded past third, backhanded short. The throw from Rodriguez is not in time.
Good effort.
Here's the 0-2. Ground ball to short. Chance for two, to second for one, to first. Double play as Borba, a little bit of a stumble, but he kept that foot on the bag, and Longhorns turn 2-2. And that one, strike three, caught the inside corner. Duran can't believe it, but Kozart, an outstanding effort, if in fact that's it. 2-0. Swung on, and that one is drilled past short into center field, a base hit. And I think it's all about that high and tight pitch, because Robbins just slammed his bat down as he was headed to first base.
Yeah.
3-2, and that one's inside, nearly hit him. And to Borba, swing and a miss. Got him with a fastball. 1-1 pitch, swung on, right side. Nice play by the first baseman, Weeblinger, covering, and he can't make the play, and the run's gonna score. Just missed it. Everybody's safe. Longhorns add a run. The 3-2, outside a ball, 2-0, or rather a walk. 2-0 from Rodriguez, but he inherited a 2-2 count. So the bases loaded. The 3-1, way outside, and that is a bases loaded walk. Longhorns lead it 11-4. Pitch is swung on, drilled down the right field line. This might do it. Into the corner. 1 run scores, 2 run scores. Duplantier coming home, and that will do it. A 3-run base hit from Maddox Mansour in his Longhorn debut, and Texas wins it by run rule. 14-4 is your final score.
Thanks for watching the video. If you're enjoying the college baseball content, please consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the action. Thank you.